Welcome into the fifth lecture in the series of logic design. Here I want to speak about computer logic. At this point I want to answer the following questions. How the computer or the brain of the computer CPU distinguish between any type of computer input. How CPU distinguish between input sound, image, and letter. How it decided to display output on the screen or for the speaker. Computer is an electrical device. It's made up of wires and circuits. These circuits and wires carried all information in the computer. So, how do you store or represent information using electricity? Well, if you have a single wire with electricity flowing through it, the single wire can be either on or off. That is not a lot of choices, but it is really important to start. With one wire we can represent a yes or no, true or false, 1 or 0, or anything else with only two options. This on-off state of the single wire is called a bit, and it is the smallest piece of information the computer can store. If you use more wires, you get more bits, more ones and more zeros. With more bits, you can represent more complex information. But to understand that, we need to learn about something called the binary number system, which will be discussed in the next chapter. So now we know that computer understand only two states, 1 and 0. CPU can deal with on or off signals received sequentially. But still, how computer distinguish between a letter or an image? Knowing that CPU understands only ones and zeros, then you can represent any word or a paragraph as a sequence of numbers. And as we saw, these numbers can be stored as an on or off electrical signals. Every word you see in every web page or in your phone is represented using a system like that. Now let us consider a photo, a video, and all the graphics you can see on the screen. All these images are made up of tiny dots called pixels, and each pixel has a color. Each of the colors can be represented also using numbers. So we can represent any image or any graphics using these methods. Let's consider sound now. Every sound is basically a series of vibrations in the ear. Vibrations can be represented as graphically as a waveform. Any point on this waveform can be represented by a number, and by this way you can represent sound as a series of 1 and zeros. This is the end of the video. I hope that you get benefits from it. So guys, be excited, subscribe my channel and like the video. Also share it with your friends.